Namaste, Jai Bharat. Regarding the Chabahar port of Iran, about a week back, fake news started floating. That's at the instance of someone, it's not a mistake. It was deliberately done to make rift between Bharat and some others. Intentional done, and definitely one hand behind it is one that of Pakistan. They are already in such deep and troubled waters. They really don't know how to swim about, how to come out of it, and they believe. I mean, they keep telling their own people that all things that's in Pakistan is because of Bharat. They keep telling these lies. Initially, they kept telling these lies to convince their people. The people are easily convinced. No, they just believe, and it's everything. India is behind. They don't even pronounce India in an appropriate way. They say "I India." So, then in due time, this Charvida Charvanam repetition made them also get convinced. So, the hostility and enmity is somehow there in their blood because they have been trained and taught through their religion, etc. So the story was that Chabahar port is attacked by the US. Of course, they also know Israel will not do it, and if Israel will not do it, then US will also have to hesitate actually. But what happened is that the Iranian ship, which has sent a distress message to Bharat and requested docking facilities at Bharat, then we accepted that request and we give them shelter. Actually, it is a Navy vessel with some 283 men in it. Should be Navy personnel, but that is one thing. We are not at war with anyone. We are not at war with anyone, and Iran is not our enemy. We may have other differences, technical, ideological, but the people of Persia had been friendly with the people of Bharat from time immemorial. So when they need help, it's just human behavior, and that is the attitude of Bharat to help. We are not arming them, we are not giving them any weapons, but helping them to save themselves. Probably this must have upset Trump personally, because he is one person who takes offense very fast, and maybe it appears that he ordered his fleet to move towards Chabahar. And as I hear these things, I haven't seen, and no one has seen, not just me. We just hear things and then try to understand the situation. So they try to move their warships towards Chabahar, which had an appearance that they are trying to overpower or capture or do something. Then it was unexpectedly, but they haven't expected that. Bharat also moved our navy to strategic positions. We have our underground boats, that's submarines, our warships, and we have some ability of locking, blinding, and jamming. I don't know what other things we have done, but then our warships also moved, taking protective positions, which was clearly indicative of aggression if US Navy approached. Simple, Bharat will not go for a war with anybody from our side. Pakistan, unlike, Bharat will not go for a war until as from our side. But the present Bharat is that We don't proact, but once compelled, we will react, and the reaction will be solid. We'll go all out. The real fighting spirit of ancient Hindu have not died out, they are still there. So, anyway, what I hear is that US Navy just shifted off, and of course, then the tension was eased. If they advanced, and here also people would advance, that will be a conflict. And once the conflict takes place, then one has to look for solutions, which will be a harder thing. There is no enmity, there is no hostility intended. We are only administering because we need that place for our communications to Afghanistan, etc. Nothing harmful to anyone. Then there is this question of being jealous that US has already burned their hands with China. They say because of us China became becoming very powerful economically rich. Now China is showing the eyes to US, of course. But don't put China and Bharat in one of the same balance. We have a certain values which many others don't have. We have honesty, trustworthiness, and being straightforward, and we are transparent. We will not be treacherous. Only thing, you cannot dictate terms and conditions to us. That kind of obedience you get from Pakistan, not from Bharat, and not from any nation with integrity. And we are a people with integrity for tens and tens and tens of thousands of years. And the 800 years of Mughals and 200 years of Europeans have not touched our integrity. We are not basically submissive in nature, but we are honest and polite. Right? These things are different. One has to understand. So, I suppose that there is no a conflict. This thing is avoided by the sensible actions of people who are sensible. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.